Indian climate. Indian climate. India's climate closely resembles the climate that of a tropical country, although its northern part, north of Tropic of Cancer, is situated in the temperate belt. Indian subcontinent is separated from the rest of Asia by the lofty Himalayan ranges which block the cold air masses moving southwards from Central Asia. As a result, during winters, the northern half of India is warmer by 3 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius than other areas located on same latitudes. During summer, due to over-the-head position of the sun, the climate in the southern parts resemble equatorial dry climate. The North Indian plains are under the influence of hot dry wind called lu, blowing from the Thar, Balak and Iranian deserts, increasing the temperatures to a level comparable to that of the southern parts of the country. Thus the whole of India, south of the Himalayas, can be climatically treated as a tropical country. The seasonal reversal of winds in Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal give India a typical tropical monsoon climate. So Indian climate, to be precise, is tropical monsoon type, a distinct wet and dry climate, rather than just a tropical or half-temperate climate. Features of Indian climate. Rainfall. The climate in most of the regions is characterized by distinct wet and dry seasons. Some places like Thar Desert, Ladakh have no wet season. Mean annual rainfall varies substantially from region to region. Mawsynram and Cherrapunji in Meghalaya receives around 1,000 centimeters of annual rainfall, while at Jaisalmer the annual rainfall rarely exceeds 12 centimeters. The Ganga Delta and the coastal plains of Odisha see intense rainfall in July and August, while the Coromandel coast goes dry during these months. Places like Goa, Hyderabad and Patna receive southwest monsoon rains by the first quarter of June, while the rains are awaited till early July at places in northwest India. Temperature. Diurnal and annual temperature ranges are substantial. Highest diurnal temperature ranges occur in the Thar Desert and the highest annual temperature ranges are recorded in the Himalayan regions. Both diurnal and mean annual temperature ranges are least in coastal regions. In December, the temperature may dip to 40 degrees Celsius at some places in J&K, while in many coastal regions average temperature is 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Winters are moderately cold in most of the regions while the summers are extremely hot. Himalayan regions experience brutal winters while the summers are moderate. Factors influencing Indian climate. Latitudinal location. Indian climate resembles the climate of a tropical country. The mainland of India extends between 8 degrees north to 37 degrees north. Areas south of the Tropic of Cancer are in tropics and hence receive high solar insolation. The summer temperatures are extreme and winter's temperatures are moderate in most of the regions. The northern parts, on the other hand, lie in the warm temperate zone. They receive comparatively less solar insolation. But summer are equally hot in North India because of hot local wind called lu. Winter are very cold due to cold waves brought by the western disturbances. Some places in Himalayas record low temperatures, particularly in winter. Coastal regions see moderate climatic conditions irrespective of latitudinal position. Distance from the sea. Coastal regions have moderate or equable or maritime climate, whereas interior locations are deprived of the moderating influence of the sea and experience extreme or continental climate. The monsoon winds first reach the coastal regions and hence bring good amount of rainfall. Himalayas and Indian climate. The Himalayas act as a climatic divide between India and Central Asia. During winter, Himalayas protect India from cold and dry air masses of Central Asia. During monsoon months, these mountain ranges act as an effective physical barrier for rain-bearing southwest monsoon winds. Himalayas divide the Bay of Bengal branch of monsoon winds into two branches, one branch flowing along the plain regions towards northwest India and the other towards Southeast Asia. If the Himalayas were not present, the monsoon winds would simply move into China and most of the North India would have been a desert. Upper air circulation. Westerly jet stream. Westerly jet stream blows at a very high speed during winter over the subtropical zone. Southern branch of the jet stream exercises a significant influence on the winter weather conditions in India. This jet stream is responsible for bringing western disturbances from the Mediterranean region into the Indian subcontinent. Winter rain and heat storms in northwestern plains and occasional heavy snowfall in hilly regions are caused by these disturbances. These are generally followed by cold waves in the whole of northern plains. Easterly jet stream. Reversal in upper air circulation takes place in summer due to the apparent shift of the sun's vertical rays in the northern hemisphere. The westerly jet stream is replaced by the easterly jet stream, which owes its origin to the heating of the Tibet Plateau. This helps in the sudden onset of the southwest monsoons. Tropical cyclones and western disturbances. Tropical cyclones originate in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea and they influence large parts of the peninsular India. Majority of the cyclones originate in the Bay of Bengal and influence the weather conditions during the southwest monsoon season, low-intensity cyclones. Some cyclones are born during the retreating monsoon season, i.e., in October and November, high-intensity cyclones, and influence the weather conditions along the eastern coast of India. The western disturbances originate over the Mediterranean Sea and travel eastward under the influence of westerly jet stream. El Niño adversely affects monsoon rainfall and cyclogenesis in Bay of Bengal. Good for cyclogenesis in Arabian Sea. Droughts are common during El Niño events due to less monsoonal and cyclonic rainfall. La Niña. Good for monsoons and cyclogenesis in Bay of Bengal. Suppressed cyclogenesis in Arabian Sea. Floods are common. ENSO. Southern oscillation is simply the oscillation or alternating positions of low pressure and high pressure cells over eastern and western Pacific. Southern oscillation coinciding with El Niño is called ENSO or El Niño Southern Oscillation. So usually coincides with El Niño. This why El Niño is usually referred to as ENSO. ENSO equals warm water in eastern Pacific plus low pressure over eastern Pacific, plus cool water in western Pacific plus high pressure in western Pacific. Climatic conditions same as El Niño. Thank you.